Well, hello again and welcome to Car Camping 101. We're glad you're joining us as today in this episode we're going to be looking at what it's like to car camp in those extreme temperatures. So whether you're sweating on a hot night or shivering on one of those extreme cold nights, follow these tricks and tips so you can be the most comfortable. So why in the world would I ever want to camp in these conditions? Did you know that some of the top ski resorts allow you to car camp right in their parking lot? That way you can tailgate and shred without ever driving out of the lot. It's also no secret that if you're a surfer, it's pretty ideal to have empty lineups. And with winter waves, weather can be a little bit miserable. So by car camping in these extreme temperatures, you can find yourself in an empty lineup. When it comes to camping in these extreme temperatures, a couple things to remember are airflow, moisture, and layers. Let's get into what it looks like to car camp in warm weather. First things first, when you find your camp spot, look for shade. There's nothing worse than coming back and your car's 128 degrees and you just got done hiking. Airflow is key. Cracking windows are always going to be helpful in these warm temperatures. But what about the bugs you're thinking? Don't worry, Luno has their window screen coverings that'll let air flow through and keep the bugs from coming in. So what if there's no cool breeze? Well, don't worry, we got you covered there as well. Luno has a battery-powered fan that works great. It's powered by USB, so you can plug it into any power brick like this. Another tip that's really useful when car camping in warm temperatures is bring a sheet with you. Sometimes even sleeping on top of a down bag can be really uncomfortable, so this sheet will come in handy and keep you cool through those hot nights. And if you don't use it, it packs up nice and small. Remember to also bring plenty of liquids. The last thing you want when you're out camping is to feel dehydrated or heat stroke, so make sure you have plenty of water on hand. And bring ice and a cooler. Keeping things cool is super important. And don't leave your cooler out in the sun like I just did. We also recommend investing in a water purifier. That way, if you're ever out camping and you're feeling dehydrated and you run out of water, you can find a creek or something and filter and have drinking water on hand. It's also no secret that if temperatures are hot, your shoes usually don't belong inside. We recommend storing them outside in one of our magnetic bags like this. If you're planning to have a fire, make sure that you're minimizing fire impact. Be safe and be smart. Plan ahead and know where it is that you're going to camp. Remember, some places are seasonal, and so you need to know before you go. It's very important that you keep your stuff and the inside of your car dry. Use crates, tubs, or packing cubes to help you stay organized. Another good solution for organizing some of those small things is the Luno seat back organizer. It also doubles as your bedside table when it's time to lay down at night. And speaking of sleeping, comfort is always important when you're car camping, even in the snow, and the Luno air mattress is great for that. However, it does help to throw an insulated layer in between your bag and the mattress. Or it's always helpful to wrap your mattress in a blanket to help insulate for those cold nights. When it comes to bundling up, avoid cotton clothes. Instead, make sure you have yourself a good mid-layer or a down jacket to help warm you up at night. And make sure you have a bag that's appropriate for the temperatures that you're camping in. Another great recommendation is to insulate your car windows while car camping. That way you keep the heat in and the cold out. There's a few products that can help with this. Things like Reflectix or even our Luno privacy curtain can be useful. Heating up the inside of your car when camping in the snow is crucial. So on the way to your camp spot, run the heater on full blast. Sure, it's not going to last, but it's a good start. One of our favorite solutions is to take a jet boil and boil some water and then pour it into an Nalgene water bottle. Take that with you into your sleeping bag, place it right in between your legs, and stay toasty. Hey, be smart about your wet gear. When it comes to stuff like snowboards, wetsuits, surfboards, make sure you dry that stuff off the best you can before putting it in your car. Also, use things like tubs or a dry bag for your wetsuit. And make sure, more than anything, to keep that stuff off of your bedding and clothing. If you can, store your snowboard and skis or surfboard either in a rooftop box or underneath your car. I know when you're excited to get to the mountain and hit that fresh pow-pow, it's easy to make sure your snowboard's tuned up and your snow skis. But your car's of utmost importance, so do the same thing for it. Make sure you get an oil change. Check the tread on your tires. Bring chains for goodness sake. The last thing that you want is to get into snowy conditions and break down. Another tip when camping in the snow is park responsibly. Look around, check for any plow signs. The last thing you want is to wake up with a snow pile right behind your vehicle, because the truth is, plow drivers don't care about your epic camping spot. And that'll do it for this episode of Car Camping 101. We'll see you next time.